here's gonna be my next build. Like I said, this tiny drill bit holder was my first endeavor. I haven't done any modeling since, I don't know, maybe the early to mid 90s when I was a teenager. All right. And I just decided to get back and get into it, something new. This was my second piece, the drawer system. It's pretty tall. All right, but this is my next build. So after the original reason as to why I started getting into modeling was I'm from Sóller, all right? And I saw this particular train set, or tram set, because we have a famous tram in Sóller. And my wife, unbeknownst to me, got it for my birthday. And I've had it since 2017, but I finally decided let's buy the stuff that I need and let's put it together. But I looked up OcCre, Ocio, Creativo, and I like what, how their company is run and their pieces. And I might be saying their name a lot, but in no way, shape, or form are these pieces given to me, or am I being sponsored by them. But for somebody who did not know a lot about modeling and wanted a way to get started, then OcCre, Ocio, Creativo is a perfect company, not only for your beginner, but for the people that have gone from being novice to intermediate, and from intermediate to the more advanced levels. So, all right, that's what we're gonna be working on, but that's gonna be coming to a video near you. Right now, what we're gonna get into is the unpacking of the Mueble Taller. All right, if it's anything like their other pieces, all right, it's gonna be real sturdy. It's gonna be extremely handy for what I'm going to need. And I know this is not like professional video because I keep moving my cell phone around, but as you can see, it has all the pieces that you need. All right, everything is laser cut. You just need an Excel knife or an X-Acto knife, something with a sturdy, strong, thin blade to cut these pieces. I highly recommend, if you can see here, all right, that's what you need to cut. And then you just need to take a sander, and you could take a block sander, or you can have a file and file it down. But these pieces are pretty sturdy. I do recommend Gorilla wood glue. But looking online and watching people who have done this for years, in the drawer build and then the drill bit build, pretty much what I did was I used Gorilla wood glue, and I would just do it the traditional style of squeezing it onto there and then cleaning it up. And as you can see, it dries pretty clear, no sticky, but some pieces there. But looking online, I saw that the best thing to do, well, not the best thing, but another method that somebody can use is to take a paintbrush. So for example, and it doesn't need to be an expensive paintbrush, but take a paintbrush like this. You could do a long handle or short handle. All right. Put the wood glue into a little cup or whatever, and use the paintbrush to paint where you need, or not paint, but to spread the glue where you need it to be. And that way, you actually control the amount of glue that you put on. It is definitely much cleaner, and it saves on glue actually. This is going to be the piece that you put on top. Sorry about that. As you can see, those rubber pieces and those pieces right here is going to be here. And as you can see, you can tighten it up, close it in, close it out, depending on the size of the ship and the hull. But you got your plastic cases to store your items, all right, even more drawers. And then you have more pieces. My recommendation, or at least the way I did it, is it's kind of like my Legos, which I'm going to be getting some other things or some other stands to put them in. But the thing that I found easiest was obviously cut all the pieces that you need, label them, mark them, use post-it notes or whatever else the case may be, all right? Or use a pencil if you're going to stain it, whatever method you find best. So that way you can label the pieces once you cut them, so you know exactly what piece goes where, and you do not lose your, for lack of better terms, sense of direction for your piece. And just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm going to be doing next. So I'm going to be building the Mueble Taller, all right, the portable workshop. Then I'm going to be constructing the Sóller tram. And my dad is going to be, I'm going to be building my dad's one, so that way I get used to the methods and techniques of painting, putting the glue together, so on and so forth, something that I've never done. And then I'm going to paint, or I'm going to build mine. And then the first boat that I'm going to build is the OcCre, Ocio Creativo's Buccaneer. I already got that one. Then I'm going to be doing the Terror, so that's going to be my second boat. And then, or actually, it's going to go from the Buccaneer to the Essex and to the Terror. Now the Terror and the Essex might flip depending on the difficulty level, but the Buccaneer is a good starter ship. All right, this one I'm just doing because, like I said, this is where I'm from, and that's the one that I want to build first. All right, so wait until our next one, our next video.